So, in the last podcast, you told me that if you had an opportunity to replace me between Call Me Chris or Mr. Beast, and you chose Call Me Chris.
I didn't. No. I never definitively gave an answer.
Exactly.
I implied an answer.
Exactly. So this is why I'm interrogating you, because I gave you a series of numbers. So I got a series of 10 YouTubers.
Yeah.
And
I gave you those numbers.
Yep. And
you asked for them.
We're going to put them up to the test, and you have to choose between all of them. If they all decided to come on that one day, and you had 1 minute to decide, and you had to go on the board, we have to decide for all these people. So you, let me grab this pen. So you, I asked you between all these random numbers. So the first one was actually the number one. I chose your favorite YouTuber right now so far. So
hold on, you say my favorite YouTuber, but I don't think you ever truly know my favorite YouTuber.
No, I don't. But the one that you want,
you don't know that.
Well, Call Me Chris was number one.
Of course.
But then you gave me a random number between 1 and 3. So it was 3. And number 3 is Daniel Thrasher.
Good man. Good content, even.
Yeah, hopefully I spelled his name right. Thrasher.
Yeah. Yes, you are. There you go, buddy.
All right. So these are on the block right here. Hold on.
I see. We're doing a bracket
Yes,
system.
we are doing a bracket system.
We're starting off hard here.
This one was just more of a joke because I cracked up at it. Number 4, Airsoft Fatty.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what that is.
You don't exactly. You look really confused when we were cracking up at it. And number 6, Philip DeFranco.
Good news, Philip. There's a high chance you're moving on to the next bracket.
DeFranco. All right. And then the next two numbers was number 7 and number 9. And number 7 is Mr. Beast.
Your lover.
Yes. And number 9, he's also a YouTuber too, but he's also your best friend as well. The Razzle, Madazzle, and he could be the next person for Blubhub. So, and then you gave me another 2 series of numbers, which is 2 and 8. So number 2, Voice Critical. He has a pretty high number count. He makes millions of views all the time. So anything he says pretty much goes, even though he doesn't believe in that.
All I have to say is he
just
seems like
moist crit.
Moist crit.
I'm not going to write the whole critical down. So
I'm just saying, he just seems like a cool dude to hang out with.
Yep. So, and then that was number 5. I don't know why I put 5.
The number 5 is.
He is also a great person. He actually knows the YouTube algorithm well, so he can benefit for this channel pretty well.
Makes you assume that I care about the algorithm.
Oh, you care about the algorithm, of course. It is Pat from Game Theory. And then the last one is our other dear friend, who is a great editor. He's a great asset to the team if he were to join.
Lixia?
That too, but I was thinking more Dark Knight. I spelled Dark Knight.
Oh, Dark Knight. Yeah.
Dark Knight 226.
I love Dark Knight. All right, hold on. There's an issue with this. We've had Dark Knight 226 on the channel before.
Exactly.
And Razzle.
Exactly. But they're not permanent members.
What are you talking about? Razzle isn't technically a permanent member.
Where is he at? All I see is Roger here.
Hey, Tucker's a permanent member, but he's not always here.
But he's not here either.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. So Tucker and Razzle are technically already permanent members.
Maybe.
They are. As the CEO of Blubhub, I have the right to declare that. I don't even have to declare that. It is known.
Well, in this whole thing, they are.
Wait, does Dark Knight just get like a free pass, a free move
Hold
up,
on.
or is he?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we're missing one actually. Oh, we are missing one. This one's a big one. A real big one.
Question is, do I know though?
Question is, starts with an M. We already had a game theory about him too.
The good old Marky Man himself.
Yeah. Marky Plier. There you go. That's it. Okay, so let's start this bracket off right. Let's move these down. There you go. Okay, so there's the bracket system. Let's go with number 1. Who is going into the first round?
Because I'm trying to.
Your lover or really great content creator?
Okay. All right. So this is where we get into. If we're going to full interrogation, I'm telling the story. I'm telling my tale. I'm telling my wares. So, call me Chris.
Yeah.
Given the opportunity, I think would be amazing to do content with. On top of that, I also really want to go to Tim Hortons and Canada, and they go together. As far as I know, Daniel Thrasher's not Canadian. Otherwise, he would get a boost. He would have a little more fighting chance right here. That's where he's degrading. Right now, call me Chris. Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the issue with that. I am not musically inclined at all. So I feel like, I wouldn't be able to participate in any of his music-esque skits. It just wouldn't happen.
You wanted to be sexist because you did not choose the man?
Well, hold on. Hey, I haven't chosen yet.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't try and force an answer out of me yet, Copper.
Interrogation number 1 tactic. Always make sure that he is not in control.
What are you talking about? It's my interrogation, my rules, boy.
Anyways.
I haven't given my answer. I'll get there when I get there.
All right, you're right.
But then I have to talk about the fact that for the longest time, it was an ongoing joke that all I watched was Daniel Thrasher.
Mm-hmm. You were obsessed with him.
That's because he makes good content But here's the issue. I haven't watched him in a long time now.
He's doing pretty well. I saw him on Facebook on an ad.
I've seen a little bit of him on the good old TikToks. So there's that. But overall, who do I think because overall, I care about Blubhub. This is about the progression of Blubhub. Not what I want, but what the people want.
Exactly.
And I feel like, I honestly feel like I would make better content with Call Me Chris than I would with Daniel Thrasher.
Is that your final move?
That's my final move. Because I honestly think that watching both and based off of their sense of humor and the vibe, I feel like my vibe is closer with Call Me Chris than Daniel Thrasher. But if it was just for my personal self, like my channel, where I got to do whatever I wanted to do, I would totally have Daniel Thrasher. But for Blubhub and the sake of content, and also because Call Me Chris is Canadian, and I want to do a Blubhub episode and a Tim Hortons, Call Me Chris is moving forward.
All right, Daniel Thrasher, you are on the chopping block. Call Me Chris.
I'm sorry, Daniel Thrasher. I love you.
Call Me Chris, you are... I'll just put call right here. All right.
Of course. Why not put like Chris?
I guess that's cool, too. Next one on the chopping block. Airsoft Fatty.
Airsoft Fatty.
Oh, okay. So, Phil DeFranco.
No, Airsoft Fatty is the one I'm moving forward.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh. Damn, I'm sorry, Philip DeFranco. I mean, he gives you great news, and it'll be great.
Oh, yeah, he's wonderful. I love Philip DeFranco, but
wow.
but here's my thing. I just want to meet whoever this Airsoft Fatty dude is. I know who Philip DeFranco is. This airsoft fatty's a mystery.
Yeah.
He's like a mystery
Fatty.
box.
I'm gonna put Fatty right here.
He's like a little cereal prize.
All right, next one, Mr. Beast.
Razzle.
Oh, not Mr. Beast.
No.
You're not gonna put this man who's
No.
willing to give all
No.
the money in the world?
Razzle and me have been through thick and thin together. It would be an insult to our friendship for me to pick anyone over him.
Damn, I would have chose Mr. Beast. Sorry, Razzle. No hard feelings. All right, now this one's a tough one.
Moist Critical or Matt Pat, right?
Yeah, they both
All
play
right.
video games.
Here's my issue, though. Here's my issue. Though I know who Matt Pat is, I don't watch Matt Pat. I watch basically Moist Critical, like every video he uploads, roughly. Now I don't watch his gaming content, believe it or not. I mostly watch like his like pop culture updates and random stories that he uploads. So out of the two of them, I would want to do Moist Critical. And again, for the sake of Blubhub, I feel like he would have some really dope ideas and really random ideas.
What's the algorithm?
I don't care about the algorithm, man.
All right.
He might know the algorithm. You might know the algorithm, but Moist Critical is the algorithm.
All right. All right. Now the next one is Dark Knight 226 or Markiplier.
All right. So
one's sexy and one's Asian. Well, technically they're both Asian.
Yeah. All right. So story time. How I met Dark Knight 226. I've shrunk.
You did. I saw it on camera too.
It's weird. How I met Dark Knight 226 is I actually reached out to do a collab with this man. So in a way, I've kind of done this. But here's the thing. And you're telling me it would be, in this situation, it's a guaranteed Markiplier Dark Knight 226.
Yes.
Well, I feel like me and Dark Knight 226 are friends, so I could like call him up and hang out.
He's a great editor.
He is. He's a fantastic editor. But I feel like for the sake of progressing Blubhub and having and adding a permanent member, Markiplier's the better answer. Sorry, Dark Knight 26. Sorry, good old Ethan buddy. I would still want, Dark Knight to, pop onto Blubhub, but I feel like for progression of Blubhub, it's got to be Mark.
Now it's going to be an odd number between all these.
Yeah.
So
you planned for that?
No, I did not.
I didn't think you did.
No, but Mark automatically gets a pass. So let's go ahead and continue on forward because Mark gets his own pass. Call me Chris or Airsoft Fatty.
I feel like my curiosity does not outweigh my want of Tim Hortons curiosity. It's basically two curiosity. Who is this man? What is this place?
Exactly.
And my need to know Tim Hortons outweighs my need to know who Airsoft Fatty is. So Call Me Chris gets to move forward off of my need to know Tim Hortons.
All right. Chris. All right. Next one. Razzle or Moist Critical?
Razzle, I'm not going to lie. We're getting to the point where our friendship is being questioned. Sorry to mention that, buddy. But you see, Razzle, most cases I would vote for your luscious locks to progress you. But you see, Moist Critical's also got the hair. But Moist Critical is short. Razzle is tall.
It's your interrogation, buddy.
You're right.
It's your choice.
Hmm.
You want to be scot-free? Or do you want those precious memories to go and last on longer?
Well, once again, it's one of those things where me and Razzle have been friends for a very long time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I know which one you want me to pick.
Yeah.
I know what you wanted me to say. You know I won't say it.
Well, I mean, do you really want your friend to you want your friend to let go?
Are you asking me whether or not I put me and Razzle's friendships over my career success, or whether or not I put my career success over my friendship with
Listen, we don't want to be here all night, okay?
Too bad. Maybe I want to be here all night. This is my house. I'm gonna be here all night whether or not I want to. I ain't got the money to be elsewhere.
You can go. We can let you go.
I'm letting you go.
We just need the names.
You know what? Maybe you don't need the names. Huh? Who said you needed those names?
I do.
Yeah. And who put you in charge?
I did.
I don't think you did. Last I saw, I was in charge.
Yeah, well, last time you're.
Who are you picking?
You just don't want to get in trouble. You know who I'm picking. Critical.
You know who I'm picking.
Critical.
You know who I'm really picking.
Find it, Razzle.
Yeah.
You're gonna really mess up an opportunity to get Moist Critical on this branch.
Yeah.
All right, Razzle. Your friendship's really sprawling with him. All right. I'm just gonna put Raz. All right, Markiplier. I don't know why I keep on.
Yeah.
All right.
The final trifecta.
Yes.
The true answer to my issues in life. Now.
I mean, we can easily do Chris or Raz, and then have Mark between.
Hey, man, like you keep saying, it's your interrogation. Why are you asking me which one I want to do? Why don't you decide how this is going?
These are 3-man enter, 1-man leave.
3-man enter, 1-man leave?
Yeah.
Why are you being sexist to call me Chris?
Hey, that's why I said 3-man. Because she, in fact, is a real man. Call me Chris. Yeah. Chris is a boy's name.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Unless it's Kristen.
Are you being sexist right now?
No.
Are you trying to get Blubhub canceled? It sounds like you're trying to get Blubhub canceled.
Listen, I don't want to get...
Are you upset because your name wasn't even on the list?
Oh, no. My name was on the list, and then you were like, hey, this is what's the reason why it all started. Roll back the podcast.
Oh, yeah, roll back the podcast, where I don't even give you a definitive answer. Call me Chris. I will turn down Mr. Beast publicly and fire HAYNAH if you collab with Blubhub.
To be the third Blubhub member.
I suggest I make jokes, but you don't know.
Why are you trying to sound like
really
Joker
know?
Anyways, don't do that now. We need an answer.
You don't need an answer.
Don't worry, I got a second one.
You were a man that came prepared.
Yeah.
Came with 2 guns and 2 pins, but maybe you should have only brought the 1 gun.
Maybe. I also got a knife too.
Oh, you think that knife is going to beat you from across the table? All right. So let's find out. Let's find out which one you're picking. Come on.
You already know. That's my pick.
That's your pick? That's your pick.
Yeah.
So what about me? Huh?
Yeah, you gotta state your case.
No.
Your case has to be staked right here.
No.
This is yours.
Who are you picking over me? Come on, HAYNAH.
This is not my interrogation.
No, it is now.
No,
if it was
not.
Mr. Beast or me, who's getting to be on Blubhub?
Mr. Beast.
So you're willing to sacrifice our friendship for Mr. Beast. Yes. You're willing to do that. You're honestly
this is
willing
my home
to do
dream
it. Because
team.
let's roll back that podcast. I said you would still have a job. I said you would still be working for Blubhub as the editor you already are. I was going to let you stay. It sounds like you're trying to get rid of me. You think you can get rid of me? You can't get rid of me.
No matter.
This channel's mine.
I need an answer right now on the board. Which one are we replacing you?
Oh, replacing me? We're replacing me with them.
We're replacing you now.
Oh, you think you can replace me with that? Well, you know what I would do. If you're wanting to be stuck with someone, you know I'm not going to give you the person with the most subscribers. You know I'm going to give you the man that will tear down this company from inside out.
Yeah, that's because you're inside man right there.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying you can't replace me. You know it.
I'm going to be cool. I'm going to put this back, all right?
Put it down.
I just need an answer.
I bet you do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. so you can end this video, go home, edit it, try and make me look like the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy.
You are. All right.
I'm not the bad guy.
I'm
like a dog chasing the mailman. I wouldn't know what to do if I called.
I'm all bark and no bite.
Do I look like a man with a plan?
Yes.
I don't have any plans.
Who is it?
Who's what?
Who's your next team member?
My next team member? Who am I adding to the team? Well, in that case, just a slap on the whole list. We're adding them all.
No, you can't do that. You only got one chance. I'm out.
You're out? You're quitting? Who said you could leave?
Someone's got to end this video.
Yeah.
The next face of Blub. Who are these people?
Who's the next face of Blub?
Yes.
So you're telling me we're getting rid of fish now?
No. Who's
You're telling me you're getting rid of my fish? You can't fire fish. That's the whole point of this goddamn channel, is that fish.
The next, I feel like you're doing this whole diversion because you don't want to hurt your friends' feelings. You know, sometimes
Maybe I'm trying not to hurt your feelings.
My feelings.
Because I know what you want me to say. I know deep down you're wanting me to be the bad guy.
Trust me, friend over business. I don't know how to spell business, but there you go, bussin'.
I think the true issue here you would have is if I say someone over call me Chris, and you think I picked call me Chris over you, then that means you think that I would replace you with them and then replace them with that person.
Yes.
So the true answer here is not the bottom one, but not the top one, and not the middle either, but the one to the side, up, down, and then left twice.
Call me Chris.
No.
Markiplier then.
No.
So it's going to be Razzle?
Maybe.
It's always been Razzle?
It could have been.
Razzle's the only one true lover.
It sounds like you're trying to coerce an answer out of me.
Maybe I am.
Huh?
Why are you doing that? I learned that as a little police tactic of mine back in the force.
You think you're going to get confession out of me? I've spent the last 3 days trying to beat a goddamn wolf in Elden Ring. If he couldn't beat me, you can't.
We need an answer right now before this video ends.
Who knows? This video may have already ended.
No.
Eventually, those batteries are going to run out.
The memory's about to run out. We got 4 minutes on that.
I got a long con here. You think that I won't last? I can last.
Oh, I bet you can, huh?
Yeah.
Because you got no one to last too. Oh! Give me one answer. That's all we need. That's for this interrogation to be over. You can go back to your little life, your little Elden Cream life, your funny, your ha-has, your whatever you do. Are you wearing a poncho?
I am wearing a
I thought you were just wearing a broken sweater this whole time.
Oh, it's a poncho.
Poncho is a broken sweater.
It's very comfy. It's actually very soft. It was pretty cheap too. It only cost me like $13.
That's what's called cheap. No, I must be the cheapest man on the planet then.
Now you're a broke man.
Yeah. We just need one answer. Who is the final three?
The final three? Well, clearly it's Call Me Chris, Razzle, and Markiplier.
Yeah, but who is the one?
Who's the one? The chosen one? I don't claim to know these things. Do I look like Morpheus to you?
You got a poncho on, it's close enough. Who's the chosen Juan?
Yeah.
Hey man, give me an answer.
Answer to what?
The chosen Juan.
Clearly all you have to do is reverse the polarity.
I mean, shit. I mean, that's the best bet. No offense to Razzle. You saw his thumbnails, man.
I loved his thumbnail. For not the right reasons, but I love them.
Razzle, we're gonna fly you in and we're gonna settle this like men.
He doesn't even have to be flown in.
Well, it's a lot faster than driving.
Maybe he likes to drive. You ever think about that? You think about other people? Did
Yeah.
you think about that when you started this?
Yeah, I'm thinking about all these people who could replace me.
Yeah.
Technically, Razzle's already in, like you said. So who are these?
Also, now the question is just between Mark and Call Me Chris, and you're dropping Razzle.
You said Razzle's already been in this.
All right, so if Razzle's not in the question, then it's just a question between Mark and Call Me Chris.
Yes.
So you're wanting to know between those two. So you're basically wanting to know whether or not I meet my YouTube hero or I go to Tim Hortons.
Exactly.
So you're asking me which is more important to me, Tim Hortons or Markiplier, which is basically you asking me, will you watch this Markiplier video before you go to Tim Hortons? And you already know the answer there.
Yes. But Markiplier's been to Tim Hortons.
He has. He has.
We've got about 1 minute now for you to answer.
Yeah. How much time is left? Why don't you start counting?
Legit, 1 minute and 5 seconds. I hate pointing this gun at you. I know it's
Really? Because I'm enjoying pointing this gun at you.
Yeah, I bet you are. Because I'm the man of the law. And
You don't ain't got no badging.
yeah, well, it's inside me. 40 seconds.
Yeah.
You just gonna wait until this dies out on you?
Maybe.
Alright, man. We're just gonna wait it out, aren't we?
We could.
We're just not gonna have a real answer.
There might not be one.
I try to reverse the psychology on you, but
I went to school for psychology.
yeah.
How much time we at?
About 17 seconds.
17 seconds.
Enough for you to answer?
It is enough for me to answer.
Yeah.
You really want to know the answer?
Yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
The answer is